Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Friday, June 12th, 2009. Well, today, folks, we're seeing somewhat of a muted market. The S&P is down 4.5 points, the Dow is down about 9, and the Nasdaq is getting hit a little harder, down about 22, 23 points right now. Now, there's a lot of interesting things going on today, but before I get into the technicals and the charts, which, by the way, continue to be amazing, the technical levels that we have isolated for our premium subscribers, and we give you a little insight into these videos, obviously with the free ones here, are just absolutely off the charts, guys. Can't stress that enough. I'll talk to you about them in a minute here. But what I do want to say first is that there's some problems at the New York Stock Exchange with the electronic routing orders, and you are seeing a little some stocks getting affected by that. About 240 NYSE stocks are being affected by the electronic problems down at the New York Stock Exchange. So just to be aware of that. We should have that up later today, or the market should have those up later today and back to normal, and we'll see if there's any movement. I personally do not think so. The reason why, because it's Friday, it's basically into the beginning of summer now. You have light volume. We always talk about Fridays and Mondays as being a major light volume day, and that's precisely what you're seeing today, guys. The markets are barely negative here. Again, the Dow just fractionally down about 10 points or so. The S&P down a few points. Nasdaq down about 23 right now, and that's just the way it is. And one thing I want to point out, guys, are levels, and I've had these levels on for you in the intraday levels, on the intraday videos that are free to you guys that are watching them here, and I just continue to harp on them. The 94.40 level is key, the 93.40 level is key, and the 95.20 to 25 level is absolutely key, and every day you're seeing them work. If you go 2 days ago, the market rallied late in the day and closed right on the button to the penny at 94.40. All right, yesterday we shot up because of that rally, hovered around the 95.25 level before breaking out, and then before you knew it, you reversed back below the 95.20 level. That is a resistance level on a closing basis, no doubt about it. Then the interesting thing about today, folks, is that the market opens exactly again at 94.40, trades down 40 cents to 94 even, then trades up 40 cents above that 94.40 level. So how interesting is that? Is that the market in the early morning session traded down below 94.40, exactly 40 cents to the penny, and I'm talking to the penny here, and then above it, right here, exactly 40 cents to the penny. So it's just the symmetry of the market. I love to show you guys this stuff because it just blows my mind and continues to enlighten us all about the symmetry of the markets. And then I just want you guys to notice, look at where the market's trading all day today, just above 94.40. I mean, that's what it is, guys. You're right above 94.40. This is our key level. I've had this level in for those of you that have been watching these videos for the last few weeks now, ever since really the beginning of June. I can go back and show you on an intraday basis that to a T, but it's just amazing here, folks, that you're seeing this as it happens. The charts just truly amaze me. Amazing stuff. Now, a couple other things I want to talk about here on an intraday basis, guys, is that you're seeing the markets tick down a little bit, but it is Friday afternoon. Look at the volume today. Now, part of this could be the fact that you're not getting any volume from the computers on some stocks going through, but it's just a minuscule volume, no volume. Today on pace to be the lightest day of the year if it continues like this. The market just cannot get a bid or a pullback ever since the morning little whipsaw. You had a little whipsaw down, whipsaw up, and then you're settling right onto this 94.40 level. That level continues to be a major level in this market. All right? Now, let's talk some action on the afternoon. Let's say we do start to get a move up in this market or a move down. Where would be the levels to watch? That's really the big question. Well, if you start to move up, you're going to have first resistance at the highs of today at right around this 94.80 level. 94.80 should be the resistance here on the upside, right here at this price. All right, if you get through that, 50 moving average is at 95, and then obviously the 95.20-25 level will be major resistance on the upside. Those will be your upside levels if you get a buy program. And remember, late on Fridays, especially on Fridays, we saw it on Monday, we saw it 2 days ago as well. Yesterday there was the first day we really didn't have a surge into the close on buy programs. So the question in my mind is, do we see that today or do not see it today? Today's a perfect example where they could do it because the markets are slightly negative. You have oil week today. Really, financials are holding things up for the most part here, and you're seeing again whether or not later between 3 and 4 p.m. today do we see a surge in volume on the upside as buy programs come in. That'll be something we watch for, but right now this market is just hugging this, not a whole lot going on. Now again, those are your upside levels. On your downside, if you get below 94.40, you're going to look for the low here at 94 to be even number support right at the lows of the day. After that, you're going to have some support at 93.65, and the major level at 93.40-ish will be a major level in this market. Those of you guys in the nightly videos in the Research Center, you know how important some of these levels are on a closing basis too, and if you want to know more, you have to come join the Research Center as always, or the chat room for a discussion on it. Again, I will be releasing some key stuff in the nightly video tonight. Very important, so watch for that very closely. Okay, now let's talk a little oil. First, let's touch on oil. Oil, the UUP, first of all, seeing the UUP gapped higher today. This is the chart of the UUP, which is a dollar index. Gapped higher and has pulled back here and gone sideways. With that, oil gapped lower, but made a little bit of a move up as the dollar declined, and so far has really just settled down. But one thing to watch for, this trend line, which is the 20 moving average on the USO here on the oil front, is actually looking like it may be starting to break. So watch oil into the 230 time frame to see if you broke out here or if you're starting to break out to the upside on the USO, possibly with a target of the high of the day, which would be right here. And sure enough, by that point, you'd have the 50 moving average coming into current price off of that. Could be a possibility of a little bit of a breakup here. We won't know yet, but if it starts to tick up, you probably can see that very clearly. So the oil front, oil down about a little less than $1 right now. Dollar is stronger on the day, although off its highs. And you do see gold getting hit, the GLD getting slammed today, down about $20+ on gold. GLD down $1.40 on the day. That's a very big decline. All right. Not a lot of economic news today, folks. You had a little bit at 10 o'clock, a little bit dispersed out, but nothing major. Going back to the SPY, just notice how every time, see this candle right here, every time you hit that 94.40, you're getting a bid. There's also the 20 moving average and also the 200 moving average right here together. So there's major support along with this 94.40 right here in the markets. And again, if they can't take the market down, they may push it up later in the day. We've seen that as a continued thing. It's just the way the market's been working right now, and it's very possible that that continues. So watch for that this afternoon. Otherwise, the market very quiet. Next week's going to be a very key week for this market. There's some major levels on the upside and the downside, which could signal either a massive rally, taking us up to possibly a high of over 100 on the SPY, or possibly breaking us down to a lows in the 90 range on the SPY. I will release this key information over the next couple days in the Research Center videos. Come join. Pro Trader Watch List, Hidden Gems, Technical Tactic, Daily Market Report, and these videos all included in that Research Center. Fantastic stuff. All right, folks, all for today. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.